Right, 0.5 time. It looks like there's actually a load, but quite a lot of them will most likely cross over. So we'll just do... We'll just start doing some of these. Hortensia and Gold Mary.
I heard a rumor that some gentlemen callers were asking after you in town.
I'm sorry that you didn't hear it from me, but it happens too often for me to tell you every time.
Oh, I'm not mad. So, what did you do? What did you tell him?
I declined as politely as I could.
That makes sense. I guess you're pretty used to this kind of thing, huh? I mean, this has been happening to you for a while, right?
I'm afraid so.
I've never actually used Hortensia, have I?
I seem to attract that sort of attention wherever I go. I'm sorry if my natural charisma is in any way an inconvenience to you.
No, that's not what I mean. That kind of stuff just doesn't happen to me,
It will when you're older.
What, like I'm a little kid or something?
How old is Hortensia anyway?
Of course not.
Well, I guess I should look on the bright side. You set the standard of charming. I only expect the best from my retainers. I'm proud to see you excel.
Thank you.
Speaking of excellence, maybe you can teach me some of your skills. Cooking, for instance.
It would be my pleasure.
Alright, let's see what Hortensia has to say to new boy, Lyndon.
Hey, Lyndon. My sister's asking for you.
Ah, thank you, Princess Hortensia. So sorry to have made you fetch me like this.
That's okay. I had a thing to do and you were on the way. Oh, that's a pretty painting. The lady's beautiful. Is she your daughter?
This lovely painting is of my even lovelier wife.
Yeah, she's a vision. You're a lucky guy.
If she were here now, I'm sure she would be delighted to hear you say so.
You'll have to introduce us next time she's around. I'd love to meet her.
I'm trying to think, how would you not know that? Is Lyndon a high up person in your country?
Unfortunately, that will not be possible. She passed away some time ago.
Oh no, I had no idea. I'm so sorry.
It's quite all right, Princess Hortensia. We raised 3 children together. They're all grown now, off living lives of their own. I've had mages to train and keep me company, and I'm sure she's at peace in the hereafter.
You've accomplished so much. I'm sure if she were here, she'd say she's very proud. Say, Lyndon, would you consider giving me some lessons? I could learn a lot from you.
I'm flattered that you would suggest the idea, but I think it best for us both that I decline.
How come?
I simply don't have the stamina to teach anymore.
I understand. You've still got battles to fight. I shouldn't trouble you.
Don't fret. I'm sure there's a spry spellcaster out there who would make the perfect tutor.
Seems like a really nice guy so far. Yeah, it took me like 41 episodes to get Vander to speak to Alia.
I've hit my limit for training today.
Excellent work, Divine One. I brought a hot towel for your face. I think you will find it most refreshing.
Thank you, Vander. That's very kind of you.
I have also prepared a fresh change of clothes for you. When you change, deposit your dirty clothes into the basket, and I will wash them for you.
I appreciate your generosity, Vander, but I'd prefer to take care of my own laundry. Certainly you have other tasks to keep you busy.
My only obligation is to you, Divine One. Feel no hesitation in asking me for anything.
But...
It has been my duty to wait on you since long before you awakened. Were you to assume my duties for yourself, my position would cease to exist. So please, leave these trivialities to me, where they belong, and trouble yourself no further.
Again, I appreciate your willingness to help me, but I do feel a bit bad about all this.
There is nothing in all of Helios to feel bad about, Divine One.
Yeah, his whole life is dedicated to protecting you and your people. Your family.
Now I must insist you change out of your damp clothes before you catch yourself a cold.
It's a hot conversation on Vander. Linden... Oh, 2 priest boys.
It's no use. I'm so tired that none of this is registering.
Is there a problem, lad?
Hello, sir. I was just trying to get through this book.
Reading at this late hour, are you? I admire your determination. What are you studying?
Medicine.
You look tired. It must be hard to focus so late at night.
I know I haven't gotten much sleep, but there's just so much to memorize.
Battles by day, studies by night. The candle that burns at both ends doesn't last long, lad. You'll wear out your own body long before you learn to care for anyone else's.
I know you're right. It's just...
You'd be better served closing those books for now and giving yourself a change of
It's
pace.
interesting that there's even medicine in this world considering magic exists. I suppose magic only cures, wounds, not illnesses.
But I still have so much to learn.
Books are wonderful teachers, lad, but there are lessons they can't impart. It might be time you looked somewhere else to learn a thing or two. Do that, and you might find that you'll get more out of your books when you return to them.
You really think that's true?
I do indeed. Give me a few days, and I'll see about setting up a lesson for you.
Yeah, because Lyndon's a really nice teacher guy. I'm just gonna pick them at random. Diamant and Jade.
I can't stop. Oh, my sides.
Prince Diamant, are you okay?
Oh, I switched to a previous arm. Interesting.
Am I okay? You almost killed me. Your writing is hazardous to my health, Jade.
It's an unexpected honor to have my storytelling threaten a crown prince's life. Which part are you on?
Chapter 19 of The Adventures of Amber, the Deliberate Dummy.
Ah, so you're at the part where Amber just won the fight?
Yes, and he returned to his hometown to celebrate his victory, but no one believed him. And then, the scene where he rides his mighty alpaca through the open fields to dry his tears.
As soon as he dismounts, his eyes finally dry, the alpaca spits right in his face. Poor Amber.
This isn't just a funny novel, Jade. This book is art. Tell me, when will the next one be ready?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Oh, really?
Taking a break from writing, huh?
I think I understand. Our battles are growing more intense. Not much we can do about that.
Yes, that's certainly a factor, but lately, no matter what I write, it all feels flat to me. I'm bored by my own ideas.
Ah, so you're in a bit of a slump.
Yes, I need to rest my pen for a while. I'm sorry if this news disappoints you, Prince Diamant.
No need to apologize. I'm an eager yet patient reader. Take as long as you need.
Thank you very much. If I start writing again, I'll let you know.
If anything, I'm glad to hear you'll be giving yourself a break. In the meantime, why don't I write the next book?
Huh?
Don't worry, I won't step on your work. It'll be more like a side story. I'd enjoy the challenge.
Oh, it's another side to Diamant we haven't seen before. That's quite nice.
You're serious about this?
I'm always serious. I'll let you know when it's done. You just...
Yes, understood.
These are different, like, support systems than Three Houses, which a lot of them were context. A lot of these are learning about each individual character.
Hello, Fram. Did you forget the history book today? Or did you already finish it?
I quit studying history.
You quit? What happened? I thought you were finally having fun with it.
Prince Diamant, you said you wanted to bring peace to the world, but is that really true?
Of course it is. I would never lie about that.
Then why does Brodia keep attacking Illusia?
Well,
I read the histories of both kingdoms. There are helpless citizens in Elusia that fear Brodia. When you talk about ending war, do you really mean conquering Elusia? Is that peace? The more I read in that history book, the less I understood the world. It was scary.
It depends on outside factors for this sort of thing. Like, do they have to have war because their economy is based on that, or like, do they don't have enough resources? Like in terms of like any game that has monsters in it, where you can sell monster parts. If they stopped attacking that country, for example, their economy that was based on those monster parts wouldn't be there anymore, so the country would have to keep being at war to sustain itself. It's an interesting little topic.
That's why I put it down. I'm done. I quit.
Brodia is a kingdom of warriors. It does have a regrettable history of seizing territory by force. And it is true that some people in Elusia have been hurt by, and have grown to hate, Brodia. That's an undeniable part of my kingdom's past. But I won't let it be part of our future. It may not be easy, but I mean what I say. There will be change.
In your own kingdom,
Well done,
you mean?
Diamond.
Yes. Please, believe me.
I don't know. You skipped right over the bad parts of Brodia's history last time.
I didn't mean to hide any of that from you, but I suppose I have a guilty conscience about these things. I understand why you'd be upset with me.
No. I'm not upset. I don't know. I'm really letting this get to me, huh? History is so heavy.
It can be. I'll give you that. Ooh, Diamant and Ivy.
Prince Diamant, I wanted to apologize for earlier.
What do you mean?
I failed to thank you properly, both for your discretion and for the gem you gave me. Please let me make amends by expressing my gratitude now. Thank you.
Oh, please don't worry about that. Brodia has a lot to answer for. Offering a token like that gem is the least I can do.
It's true, Brodia has invaded our lands many times. I often wonder how my people would have fared without that suffering and bloodshed.
I'm not surprised. That's why you don't owe me any gratitude. I hope you...
But you stepped in to help me. One person to another, in accordance with your values. That is why, in accordance with my values, I want to thank you.
I see. If that's how you truly feel, Princess Ivy, then I accept your gratitude.
It's all too easy for one individual to give a simple thank you to another. Apologies are much the same. It is when kingdoms are involved that it gets complicated.
That's true. My father was focused on our kingdom's affairs when he began expanding our territory by force. That singular focus is how things have always been done in Brodia. But that needs to change.
What do you mean?
My father is no longer here, but his influence remains. Change will take time.
It will, because you've got all these nobles who have probably got used to all this attacking other places to get territory.
If there's an easier way, I haven't found it yet. I often wonder if I'm ready to be king.
I know exactly how you feel.
I apologize. I didn't mean to unload like that.
No, I understand. I'm actually relieved to hear that you have the same concerns I do. I am much more hopeful now for that future when you and I are king and queen.
Yeah, so I'll just start picking them at random. Does any character have one? Lyndon and Alia, sure.
Are you ready to begin, Divine One?
What do you have for me, teacher boy?
I think so, Lyndon. But I do want to double-check one last thing. This experiment will somehow result in making people's lives easier and happier, right?
Absolutely, Divine One. What I learned by examining you is certain to lead to a new discovery or three. I anticipate very interesting results relating to quality sleep.
Quality sleep?
You dozed for 1,000 years, after all. It's fair to say no one has ever slept more soundly than you. Maybe we'll find out why.
Do you really think that's likely?
I most certainly do. This could be a godsend for those who struggle with insomnia.
I hadn't thought of that. All right, sure. I'd love to help with your experiment.
I greatly appreciate it, Divine One. The first step is to cast thunder on you a few times to see how your body reacts. You'll grow numb to the pain soon enough, but your hair may not survive the experience.
You know, I've changed my mind. Sorry, but you'll have to find another test subject.
Amber and Alia. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, hey, Divine One.
Good evening, Amber. Did you hear those weird sounds just now? Was that you?
Sure was. I was calling out to my old alpaca friends back in my hometown.
Say again.
My hometown is a quaint little alpaca hamlet. I grew up surrounded by them. Sometimes I get a little homesick and miss my fuzzy friends on the ranch. On my loneliest nights, I come out here, look up at the starry sky, and call to them.
Oh, so that's what that sound was.
Those were the cries of an alpaca. I'm calling out to them in their language.
If you say so, alpaca man.
Their language?
I know. It sounds crazy. There's no way they can hear me from so far away. But this is how I get the sads out. When I call to them, it feels like they're right by my side.
I don't think that's crazy. I'm sure your feelings are getting back to them somehow, Amber.
Aw, thanks, Divine One. You're so nice.
Louis and Jade, both the heavies.
Louis, you've been staring at me for a troubling amount of time. Do you need something?
Good night of Rhodia. Please pardon any offense I have caused. My profound interest in you drives me to act in perhaps inadvisable ways.
You call staring an interest.
You carry out each mission with such grace and never question an order from your prince. Moreover, you are so merciless in battle that some might unfairly deem you to be inhuman.
Ah, we seem to be well beyond interest now. Are you trying to be cute? If you think I'm dangerous, I won't argue. I don't completely trust you either.
Dangerous? Not at all. I fear I've once again given you the wrong idea. But it's undeniable that there are certain things you keep carefully concealed, yes? Secrets that only a select few are privy to.
I assume most people in her position, like retainers, would.
But I know all about them.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have a new novel in the works, don't you? A comedy that is frivolous in the extreme?
Louis, I'm sure I didn't hear you mention a new book just now.
Please, I am a paragon of discretion.
Oh, I believe you will be. You already know well enough to describe me as merciless. Take a break from your interests and enjoy a long, natural life of minding your own business.
Ooh.
Very good, Jade. I shall take that under advisement.
Plan, let's go.
And how fare you today, Prince Alfred? Thank you ever so much for inviting me. No, that's too stiff. I should try to sound warmer.
Is something amiss, Clan?
Where did you come from?
My apologies. I thought I heard someone mention my prince's name.
You heard right. Prince Alfred invited me to work out with him today. But I've never spent time alone with him before, so I'm nervous about saying the wrong thing.
Completely understandable.
A private exercise session for the two of you.
That's right.
Not a solo or a group session. What could this signify?
I don't
Nothing.
think it signifies anything.
Yep.
But pay me no mind. So then you are practicing your greetings to the prince?
Yes. I don't want to embarrass myself by being accidentally rude. Maybe you could be my sounding board, Louis. I'll talk to you like you're Prince Alfred, and if anything seems off, you can correct it.
A capital idea. When it comes to manners, you have turned to the right man.
Yune and Anna. Odd combination. When did I do this one?
Nice chopping. The pieces of wood are perfectly equal. Really, I respect the artistry.
Glad you noticed. I am pretty good at chopping wood, it's true. I use it as raw material for woodworking or whittling, which I then sell to folks.
Anna, I have a favor to ask.
Oh, please. We're friendly enough that you can call me Lady Anna.
Lady Anna, might I have some of this timber?
That's an idea. Are you also into woodworking?
Oh, no. It's not for me. It's for my stove. With such uniform pieces of firewood, it would be easier to precisely control the temperature. In other words, my cooking would be elevated to the next level. Give them to me, please?
Money.
Is that how that works? Well, if you feel that strongly about it, we could work something out. You'll have to pay, of course. I don't give anything away for free.
You are a shrewd one.
I've gotta be if I'm gonna make it on my own.
I will pay you your due. The firewood is worth any expense.
Yeah, because she's... What she said? She's from a noble family and she's trying to find them or something because she has to live on her own. If I remember right. It's been a while. Annette and Ivy.
Did you need something from me, Panette?
Oh, no. Why do you ask?
You have been staring at me for some time.
It's just that for a princess, you seem so, how to put this, composed.
Do I? It seems like a rather ordinary level of composure to me.
Really? But you're not bursting into song or dancing to and fro.
I hadn't heard you speak very much. You're a very prolific voice actor too.
Correct. I do not do those things.
Nor are you running around like a mad wolf or cramming prime rib down your gullet. You are simply standing around. It was so odd, I could not help but stare.
Perhaps you are merely unaccustomed to the standard and expected conduct of royalty.
I have offended you, haven't I? My deepest apologies.
No need for that. I should not be looking for offense in others' customs. It's rather nice to speak with you, actually. My own retainers lack a certain femininity.
Who are your retainers?
Really? I enjoy your company as well.
Good. Then, if it's all right with you, I'd like it very much if we became friends.
Yeah, Panette is... Spear Ladies, I believe.
Of course, Your Highness. It would be my honor.
I can't remember who's hers are though. Or is it Pandreo and... Yeah. I think hers are... Pandreo and... Bune. I think. Merin and Tamara.
Hey, Marin! You look like you're lost in thought.
You could say that, Princess Tamara.
Well, what's on your mind?
I was thinking about why I left my village.
Ah, yeah. You didn't want to become the next village matriarch.
Yes, that's right. It was decided I had to take my mother's place. But I had always dreamed of being a knight. The whole thing was unreasonable. So I left.
You were a free spirit, even back then.
I wouldn't call myself a free spirit. Not really. But after traveling on my own for a while, roaming with nowhere to go, I met a fearless woman riding on a wolf. Now she was a free spirit.
Who, me?
Free spirit may not even cover it. You took on an entire gang of bandits by yourself.
And out of nowhere, you charged in to help. I'll never forget that day.
Neither will I. I didn't realize it then, but that chance encounter would change my life.
Yeah, because Chimera's ones are Merrin and Annette. Jade and Chimera. My 2 defensive units.
Hey, Jade. Got a sec?
Certainly, Princess Chimera. What do you need?
I hear that you're from a mining town, so you know a lot about minerals and stuff.
That's right. My father was a gemologist, so I picked up a fair bit of knowledge.
Perfect! Seeing as you're such an expert, want to go mineral hunting with me?
You're going mineral hunting?
Yep. See, I'm on the hunt for a big, fabulous jewel to be. I already have a place in mind, but I'm not sure how to go about finding a gem there.
Ah, I understand why you came to me. I wouldn't mind joining you, but if you're interested in jewels, why not visit a jeweler? You are royalty, after all. I'm sure they'd sell you as many rare stones as you want.
Yeah, but that's no fun. I'd much rather find one for myself. You know, do it the old-fashioned way.
I see. That's a rare perspective. Well, if that's the plan, I'll be happy to guide you. I'll take a few notes along the way. I might be able to mine some ideas for my next novel.
Perfect! I get a dazzling jewel, and you get a dazzling protagonist. Win-win!
See, there's not that many left now. Bram and Boucheron, rank B.
And with that, the long war was over. The 2 siblings would know peace at last. There would be time for them to live simply and happily, and with each other.
Wasn't this the one that Fram didn't want to read, so Boucheron decides to read to her about them?
They finally got reunited! Thank goodness!
I know! It's a relief, isn't it? I'm getting misty-eyed again just thinking about it.
To be honest, you were crying so hard, I missed some of the middle parts, but still, oh, so good!
Oh, that's great! I knew you'd love it.
I totally get now why you cry at books. Who knew they could be so beautiful? I've only read the boring ones, I guess.
Yeah, books are great, actually.
Well, there's a wide world of captivating ones out there if you're interested. If you liked what we just read, I can recommend something. It's set at an officer's academy. The series is famous for its political intrigue and deep characters.
Wow,
30
that's a
volumes.
lot.
I'd love to discuss it with you once you finish the whole set.
I don't think I can get through 30 books on my own. But I can't have you read all that to me, obviously. So, don't hold your breath, okay? I'm just a really slow reader. I wouldn't want to keep you waiting.
Oh, okay. If that's what you think best.
Anyway, thanks. You definitely showed me how interesting books can be.
Good. I'm glad to have shown you the light.
Well done, Boucheron. Well done. Respect, sir. Respect. Mera. Let's go.
This top is so cute. I can't even handle it. Oh, and that red skirt is really chic. Oh no, this place has accessories too. Well, goodbye, money. It was nice knowing you.
Tell me about it. I have to stop myself from snapping up everything in the store.
Princess Tamara, what
As
are
if
you
you can't
doing here?
afford everything, you're a princess.
Shopping? Why? Is that weird?
Like, Fram... How does Fram make money? Being a vassal?
Oh, just would have assumed you had people to do that for you.
I like to go shopping on my own, incognito. That way I can try on clothes, see what fits.
How in the hell can you go incognito? You have the most unique outfit of all the sand people.
Wow, I love that! It's almost like you're a real person!
Thanks, I think. Gotta say, Fram, you've got style. Your color scheme is elegant yet eye-catching. The ribbons add a touch of flair. And don't get me started on that skirt. It's completely, unequivocally you.
You didn't mention the hat, her best feature.
You really think so? I'm honored. I spent a long time on this look. Took me a while to nail down the right ensemble.
Trust me, I know the feeling. It's hard to find a perfect balance between form and function.
Exactly! I want something that's both practical and cute as heck! Is that so much to ask?
You're speaking my language.
I can't believe I'm talking fashion with Princess Tamara! It's like a dream come true.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you pick out clothes for me sometime?
Really? Really? Really?
Really? And I'll pick something out for you too. We'll get all dressed up.
That sounds so fun!
It's settled then.
I can't wait to put together the perfect outfit for you.
Are we almost done? What we're getting there. Call Mary and Fram.
Aww. Hey, Gold Mary! How'd it turn out with the apples we gathered the other day?
Better than I could have possibly imagined. Unfortunately, they also ruined my life.
What? How?
I was so delighted eating the dish I made that my face bore a terribly inelegant expression.
I don't get it. Your face looks fine to me.
It's fine now, but there's nothing I can do about those who saw it. They'll remember forever.
I still don't think I see the problem, but okay.
How can you not see? Whenever those people look at me, they'll see nothing but a silly face.
I really don't think they
Right,
will.
yo, the elegance
even
is
if they
everything,
notice
character.
the, expression to begin with. You sound like you could use a break, though. Hey, how about taking a soak in a hot spring? That'd be nice and relaxing, right? Get you feeling back to your elegant self again?
No! I can't do that!
What? Why not?
What if someone who saw my silly face is there? What if they tell everyone?
You're in the somnial. There's
down.
like 20 people. Calm down.
I'm sure that won't happen, Gold Mary. Look, this isn't the end of the world, okay?
If everyone there knew how ridiculous I looked, I could never go to the hot springs again.
Calm down.
But there's no way to know if anyone who saw me would be there until I went there. It's like wanting to go shopping for clothes without having an outfit to wear to the store.
Okay, I don't really get it, but I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
She's crazy.
Please don't cry.
There's nothing to get from.
Help me rehearse my demeanor until it's graceful and refined again.
Sure, yeah. Whatever makes you feel better.
Thank you, Fram.
Yeah, so we're 33 minutes in, and I'm still going. This is why I'm leaving it as 0.5s.
Hey,
You can
Princess
potentially
Ivy.
skip these.
Hello,
Look at us, huh? Two future queens hanging out together like this?
True. I will rule Elugia one day, and you Solm. Beyond our royal status, however, we appear to have nothing in common.
I don't know if we're all that different.
Yes, you are.
No? It seems to me that our appearances and personalities are direct opposites.
Yeah, light and, well, one's cheery, one's not cheery.
Not to suggest either is superior, of course, but the differences are plain enough to me.
I guess you have a point.
I've never roamed my territory fighting bandits, for instance. I've never even been camping.
What? You've never been camping? Then you've never really lived!
Walls and doors were built for a reason. I see little point in sleeping outside of them.
You'll change your tune once you experience the thrill of sleeping under the stars for yourself.
Why would I...
It's hard for princesses to do that. Like, you are vastly stronger than her physically. Like, you'd be fine if you were attacked by bandits. She probably wouldn't be.
You know what? Okay. It would be rude of me to refuse an invitation from a fellow princess. I accept.
Woohoo! I'll start preparing for the big day. Get ready to have the time of your life.
It does promise to be interesting.
I mean, I've never been camping either, but it's not something I wouldn't do if someone asked me to do it. Etier and Boucheron. The fitness nuts. Let's go.
Just look at that light filtering through the trees. What a perfect afternoon spot.
Boucheron!
Etier! You startled me. Do you need something?
Just here to observe.
Observe what, may I ask?
You, obviously. I will uncover your secret.
Go ahead, Etier. I clearly can't stop you.
You're darn right. Nothing unusual on the surface. Your clothes don't hang like they're weighted. Wait a minute. There's something hard under those clothes. So you did have a secret.
I mean, he's literally wearing armor and he is like 2 foot taller than you.
Those are my abs.
Oh! Pardon me. I thought it might have been an arcane ab buster? Some kind of enchanted plate that works your core just by wearing it. I don't know.
I've never heard of anything like that, but if I find one, I'll give it to you.
How thoughtful of you.
Anyway, you caught me just as I was about to have my lunch. This should hit the spot.
Hold it.
What is it now?
I bet that sandwich is where you're keeping your secret.
Don't go eating a man's lunch, Etier.
No! My sandwich!
Strange. It tasted like an ordinary sandwich. I thought for sure you'd added some kind of special sauce to it.
For the last time, I'm using no such thing. It's just my lunch, and I'd like it back.
A man's lunch is sacred, Etier. You cannot be stealing it. Lapis and Etier.
Lapis! How's that muscle training device coming along?
Oh, hey, Etier. Good timing. I was just making some final adjustments, introducing the Muscle Maximizer Mark III.
Mark III?
Yeah, it took a couple of tries to figure things out. This one definitely holds up, though. It'll work your arms, chest, core, and back.
Wow! It's as good as I dreamed! So, what's it gonna cost me?
Don't worry about that. I built this out of sticks and spare parts, so there was no material cost.
Sticks and spare parts? Unbelievable!
At least make sure it works before you start handing over money.
Well, I owe you for the labor at least. You've gotta let me pay you back somehow. But first, you mind if I try it out?
Go for it.
Yes! The resistance settings are perfect. I can tell you worked hard to get it just right. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
Yay! I'm so glad.
It's so good that I have to wonder if you're into bodybuilding yourself.
Kinda, but nothing fancy. I just lift rocks. Like that one. Or that big guy over there.
Those rocks? With your noodly arms? How do you manage that? I can't picture it. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. I have a feeling we're gonna be good friends.
Really? I mean, okay.
Oh, I've got a nice little friendship going. This one is about selling her crafts, if I remember.
Lady Anna, I've made an item that perfectly captures the spirit of your village.
What? For real? That was quick.
Yes, I took some bits and bobs I found lying around and made them into a snowman doll.
Wow! It's so cute!
that's not all. See that bell the snowman is holding? Give it a twist.
Like this? Hey, it even plays music! How'd you get it to do that?
Someone threw out a music box, so I incorporated it into the design.
You are like the best craftsman in the world if you can do stuff like this, just randomly.
Oh, and if you look at the doll from different angles, it sparkles. I stuck shiny little pebbles onto it.
That's genius! Oh, I knew I had an eye for talent! And since you just used cast-off materials, our production costs are practically nothing! This is the best! It combines my two favorite things, cute and free!
I'm glad you like it. Thanks for giving me a chance to flex my creative muscles.
Trust me, I'm the one who should be thanking you here. Just wait until you get your share of the profits. We're gonna make a killing!
Oh, almost there. Last one. Let's go. And then we're on to main missions.
Another delicious-looking spread for dinner. Ooh, and they've got baked potatoes tonight. Lucky for me, there's still one left. Gotta get my starches in after all. Feels like everything's going my way.
Oh, I'm gonna step in here. Excuse me.
Did you just... That baked potato was mine.
Then you should have taken it instead of staring at it.
Ugh. This is just the kind of thing I'd expect an Illusian to do.
Only when there are Firenes in the way.
I don't think you want to push this with me, lady. Hand over the baked potato.
Respectfully, I decline.
You decline? That's a fine thing to say for a potato thief.
I can't steal what wasn't yours to begin with. Any
I can't
authority
help
figure
looking
would agree.
every time I see Etty on screen to see if her bow moves.
That's it. No more talk. Give me that potato.
No.
You can't just eat it.
Delicious. Sorry, I got distracted for a moment there. What were you saying?
Have it your way. But don't think this is over. You're gonna pay.
That's quite nice, that one. And that is, I believe, everyone. When we look at the map, there's nothing else there. One thing I haven't done for a while, which I'll end it off on, is that sleep thing. I forgot it existed until, well, today. I think I've been into her room in ages.
I'm running late. How awful of me. I was trying to plan your breakfast, then lost track of time. Bread with vegetables? With a roast as a main course? Or perhaps... Sorry to bother you first thing. But could you tell me what sort of breakfast you prefer? I'll make sure the kitchen prepares it in advance next time.
Right, so I think I'll leave it off there for this level, for this thing. I was told about a particular item I do need to get, and I'll probably get that off screen, which is apparently the silver card, which I may or may not have got. Let's have a check. If I didn't get it, I really want it. It wouldn't be under items, would it? Storehouse, maybe? I definitely don't. So apparently, the silver card makes the shop cheaper. And I kind of need that because the shop is vast expensive. So I will get that off screen in a minute. And then the next time the next video will be the next main mission, I suppose. Alright then. Let's get this loaded. Right. Save.